So, Assalamu alaikum, everyone. It's lovely to be here and to see so many bright minds and bubbly faces. Today, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. We're hearing a lot about tech and how tech can help us change the world. But I'm here to talk to you about how storytelling can change the world. So, presentation. We're going to be speaking about how to go viral. Now, just by a quick show of hands, I think everyone in this room will have to put their hand up for this question, but how many of you make videos? I don't think there's anyone that doesn't make a video. Like, if you open your gallery, you'll see tons of videos of different things. So, video is such a big and integral part of our lives. We're watching video online all the time, we're consuming it on different social media platforms, we are spending hours and hours of our every single day of our lives consuming video and content online. So all of you are doing such amazing work, whether you work for an organization or an NGO or whether you have your own personal business. But how can we utilize video and go viral to get our message across? That's what we're going to be talking to you today, and I'm going to be sharing with you the viral video formula. So it's never been easier to go viral, but it's also never been more difficult to go viral. Going viral, is it an art or is it a science? If it's an art, it's very difficult to repeat. You may go viral today and you may not go viral tomorrow. You may do a good story today and you may not do a good story tomorrow. But if it's a science, there's data that you can use that means you can consistently go viral on a daily basis and tell really important stories that the world needs to see. Who am I? I know I've had a quick introduction, but I am a journalist at Scene TV, producing content on Scene TV South Africa and Scene TV Palestine. I've formerly been at ETV, ENCA, and IOL. So let me tell you a little bit about the company that I represent and why we understand what goes viral. I come from Scene TV. We've got 7.5 million subscribers across the world. 50% of that is in the US. We produced more than 5,000 videos in total across 13 social media shows, and our videos have had more than 300 million impressions. We've trained more than 20,000 storytellers in 140 countries using tools like AR, augmented reality, and AI as a means to tell our stories. A very interesting platform and quite a powerful and dynamic one that we launched last year was Scene TV Palestine. After October 7th, we were very quick to start working with content creators in Gaza to tell stories immediately and to capture what was happening on the ground. So far, we've had more than 500 million views on our stories out of Gaza. We've published more than 500 videos. We've partnered with more than 50 Palestinian creators. And all of this, now this is how you see the impact of video and what it can do. All of this has been entirely funded by NGOs, the Gift of the Givers being one of our biggest supporters, and citizens, just by showing them what we can do and how we can get the message across using video. So our videos have generated over 1 billion views and over $10 million in revenue. That's 180 million rand. So we understand what goes viral. And this is the formula that I'm going to be talking to you about. So it's not 12 steps, but there's actually just 3 steps that you can use to go viral and to get your message out there online. Now, as I said, all of you are doing really important work, but this is who you're competing with. So you're literally competing with something silly that Donald Trump might have said online or something ridiculous that Kim Kardashian wore to an event. So you need to ask yourself 3 main questions to go viral. 1, is it visual? How many of you here will watch something because of the visual element, like something crazy that you see? Or let me just ask, anyone can answer this question. When you watch a video, what is the first thing that, what attracts you to watching that video? Anyone? Like, what would make you watch a video? Online, if you're scrolling on TikTok, Instagram, anyone? A good title, that's excellent. A good title is really important. But aside from that, what else? Something funny, exactly. So is it visual? Like if something is funny and it's visual, you're going to watch it, right? It's going to grab your attention. The next thing is it debatable? Is it relevant? Are people talking about it? And the last thing is, do people care? So just these three things can make any of your videos go viral. The algorithm. So we've learned two things from making viral videos. That is, firstly, how to survive the first second. So what the algorithm has taught us is that if you can watch the first second of the video and be hooked into it, then you watch the next 10 seconds and the next 15 seconds, and that will take you to the end of the video. And watch time and retention is so important when you're consuming content online because you want people to see the whole story. So optimizing for the opening frame to hook people into your video is very, very important. And that's why you need to consider the 3 steps to go viral. Is it visual? Is it debatable? And do people actually care? So the viral opening, start with a hard-to-believe statement and then back it up. Because when you watch videos online and something shocks you with the first line of that particular story or the video that you're watching, it's going to grab people's attention. So that is one way to go viral. And how do you keep your audience watching? So a good edit or a good video will create suspense. Don't give away all of what you're trying to say too soon because, like I said, retention time and getting people to stay online is very important. You want them to watch the video from the first second of your presentation right until the end. Then have a 3 clear act structure in your edit, whatever video you're putting online. The problem, the investigation, and the solution. Another important thing that you can do is to create tonal shifts whenever the story pivots or whatever it is that you're speaking about. And lastly, whether it's oddly satisfying, you mentioned funny videos, anything that contains action or is just visually striking would grab the viewer's attention. So it needs to be as compelling as possible in your videos. These are just some random examples of viral openings that have done really well online. So the opening visuals of your videos are super important. Like I said, it's all about surviving that first second and making sure that there's something engaging enough to keep your audience watching. So try something with lots of movement, something oddly satisfying to retain their attention when you are doing your videos. These are just some examples of viral videos that I've produced on the Scene TV South Africa platform. This is a story that all of you might be very familiar with because this man became a sensation overnight. There's this crazy guy who's basically saying, we've got water, we've got electricity, we get 5 meals a day, we're living the life in prison. So that story had all the elements. It was visual, it was debatable, and basically it had the recipe for a viral story. That was just one example. There we go. The second story was about a bull that sold for 8 million rand in South Africa. How ridiculous is that? So you see, is it visual? Yes, people want to see who this bull is. Is it debatable? Yes, 8 million rand for a bull. Who pays that kind of money? And do people care? It was very timely and it was very relevant. So that's why this video also got a couple million views. I'm going to skip the last one. So one thing that we can learn from all of these videos is that the format is very similar. I wish that you could have watched them, but if you had watched them, one thing you'd notice in these videos, and if you follow our social media pages on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and X, you will see that all our videos have subtitles or have music, and they are all vertical. Vertical video is the way to go. Say what you want to say, but vertical video is the way to go because it's what almost the entire world is consuming on social media. It's mostly vertical video. So very quickly, just touching on some of the viral formats, which includes TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, and what actually performs well online. So you've got your longer format kind of stories or videos that do really well, mainly on LinkedIn, that's between 1 to 3 minutes. Second is the medium kind of format of stories, which is 30 seconds to a minute. that really does well on TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And then you've got the short format, which is taking over the world. Literally, a 5-second or 10-second video can have millions of views compared to the longer format of content that you see online. Because, I mean, we have a certain attention span, and people want to be able to take in content very quick and fast when they're scrolling on the internet. So I think lastly and in conclusion, what I want to add is that all of you are doing amazing work. Abu Ubaidah spoke about Gaza and what we need to get out of this conference and how we could be helping people. So if you have to use the component of virality and a viral video to get his message across, that's how we can reach millions of people and effect that change that we need to see. That's how we can get the right people on board. We talk about developing all of these technologies to help the people of Gaza, but we need the whole world to see it. And the way to get it out there is by doing the viral type of videos and content that will reach as many people as possible so that the world can see it and we can get the help that we need for the people of Gaza or whatever it may be. So the opportunity for viral video publishing is actually huge and wide open in South Africa. If you think about it, there are actually no competitors in this space. So if you would like to collaborate and work with us on making viral videos, getting your company brand out there, you can contact me at nabeelah@scene.tv. Shukran to everyone for listening to my talk.